Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you 20 unique mixes that I love to use in my work. If you have seen my community post, you might know that my cat passed away a few weeks ago, and I'm still struggling to get used to that. There have been many days that I didn't feel like doing anything at all, but playing with watercolor mixes is one thing that always lifts my spirits. The first one is the only 3-color combination here. I'm using Jaune Brilliant Dark from Schmincke, Paris Pink from Szmal, and Pale Ultramarine from Kissho. I recently realized that this mixture can be very close to the very popular buff titanium. The benefit to mix it myself is that I can adjust the color temperature. I can choose whether if I want it to be more purple or more of a greenish gray. I love using this combination for sky and clouds, especially the shadow parts of the clouds. The next one is for sunset sky. It's PO73 and PP60. Winsor Newton calls these colors Winsor Orange Red Shade and Indanthrene Blue, but mgraham calls them Scarlet Pyrrol and Anthraquinone Blue. Both these brands work great. The deep purple I get from these colors are just so pretty to look at. Next one, we have manganese blue hue and Mount Amiata natural sienna, or really any yellow ochre or raw sienna kind of colors. This color makes really beautiful soft greens. It's always fun to let these two colors mix on paper. The next combination makes really deep, rich, and murky greens and browns. It's aqua green from Winsor Newton and quinacridone burnt orange from Daniel Smith. It's a very moody combination, and if I use the paint very thickly, I can get some very dark value. Then we have another beautiful and moody green. This time is raw umber mixed with viridian. I'm using the raw umber from Daniel Smith, and the viridian is from mgraham. They're both granulating colors, and they can create some very distinct texture, even on hot press paper. This combination reminds me of the famous Cascade Green from Daniel Smith, although it doesn't have that blue separation. But still, it's a very beautiful color for painting patina buildings or sculptures. The next one has been a long-time favorite. It's sap green and indigo. This is a great combination to paint the shadow part of trees or bushes, or to desaturate any mixed greens that is too vibrant. For the next one, I'm using the same indigo, but I'm pairing it with deep scarlet from Daniel Smith. This color is very much like the color bloodstain, and it has the same richness as indigo, so there's something very intriguing when they're mixed together. Next one, we have Mount Amiata natural sienna and smalt from Winsor Newton. I think I talked about this similar combination in my last year's video about color mixing. It is still a combination that I use very often. They're complementary colors, and they both have some mild granulation. It's a wonderful mix for painting buildings or shadows on stone grounds. A similar combination is burnt umber and Winsor violet. This burnt umber from Rembrandt is kind of a new color to me. I have been using it for a month, and it plays so well with Winsor violet. I like it for creating skin tones, wood textures like roof or benches, or the color of chocolate cake. The next one is kind of a surprise to myself. I had a tube of Daniel Smith Hansa Yellow Medium for a long time, but I never liked how strong it is until I started using phthalo green. I'm really glad that this strong yellow is able to hold its ground against such an overpowering color. Moving on to Brilliant Pink from Holbein mixed together with Winsor Blue red shade. This is a new blue color that I fell in love with this year. It's very vibrant and slightly greener than ultramarine. It's such a gorgeous color for painting sky. The next one is ultramarine mixed together with transparent pyrrole orange from Daniel Smith. In my experience, I find that this orange color, it mixes better with ultramarine compared to burnt sienna. The warmth from the orange is more prominent and just a little bit more interesting to look at. The next one is somewhat similar to that burnt umber and winsor violet combination, but these two are both granulating colors, so I use them when I want to have more texture. Now let's look at the pigment PY110. Daniel Smith version is called Permanent Yellow Deep, and mgraham calls this color Indian Yellow. I really like both of them. They are pretty much identical except for their consistency. Since mgraham uses honey in their binder, it's a lot stickier. So I use their version during the winter months. This is a transparent color. I believe it's in New Gamboge as well, and it mixes very well with both blues and pinks. With manganese blue hue, this mixture reminds me of like the color of vegetable broth. And that's kind of a difficult color to describe, but mixing it with quinacridone red, I can get some very sweet apricot candy colors. The next one is blue-gray from kusakabe mixed with potter's pink from Roman Szmal. Again, another opaque color mixed with potter's pink. I love how powdery and textured this combination looks. It's a very convenient mix for like moody but also refreshing looking skies. A while ago, I ordered a sample set from Core. One of the 3 colors I got is quinacridone magenta PR122. I haven't tried this pigment before, so I can't compare it with other brands. But so far, I really like how cool and vibrant it is. Mixing it with winsor violet gives me a whole range of beautiful pinks and purples. I think painting florals with this combination is going to be very fun. I also really like to pair this color with deep sap green from Daniel Smith. Not exactly because they blend very well together, but they do look so pretty next to each other. The dark value and richness of deep sap green makes the magenta feel so delicate and fragrant. Okay, we're at the last 2 combinations. This one is to mimic the color cobalt teal. I try not to use paint with cobalt in it, and I think these mixes come pretty close to that warm, inviting tropical water look. The last one, this is a great combination for painting reflective metallic textures. Both Van Dyck Brown and Smalt are granulating colors, but they don't create any crazy leathery granulating effects. Instead, they have this very mild duotone effect, which I think is really nice. So that's all about the color mixes. I don't intend to encourage you to go and buy the same paints as I have. I discovered these mixes by painting different subject matters over time, both from real life and from reference. I'm sure there are many ways to achieve similar effect with some of the paints you already have. Just remember to take note and write down when you come across some mixes that you like, and hopefully over time you will find unique color combinations that speak to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.